If I were to be with me, I would totally surrender and plead for forgiveness because the way everything is going now, doing that later may be of no use. Day in, day out, the world keep pushing tirelessly to root out what really happened to Mohbad. It has become a world case now, not for Nigerians alone. Another good man just offered himself to investigate thoroughly what happened to Mohbad in his home in Lekki, starting from the CCTV camera. My country people, the matter don't wear tile o. Let's hear him as he explain what he found in Mohbad CCTV camera. Justice for Mohbad, justice for all.
It's still a mystery, sir. And I'm saying it to the world. Immediately we spoke, sir, that you asked me the name of the man in the address I gave to you. You need the name because the officers are going back there again. 15 minutes after, sir, two men, they were moving close to me until I ran into a taxi and I ran away. So, sir, if it is not you, somebody close to you in that team are compromising the information you are giving your detectives. They are acting like they are working for you, but they want to throw away your efforts. If you unravel this case, your name will go down in history, sir. It will be written in gold and silver. They don't want you to deliver on your mandate. I am saying it on my honor, sir. Please, it is better if you have some officers that have worked with you somewhere else before. It is better you work that they bring them to that command. Let them bring them to, so that there are saboteurs. Tell me, you will find out. You are a detective. Please check your squad. Because I'm at this stage, you see, we would have to speak up. I am where I can speak up and explode. I will never release anything to the public that can disrupt or ruin the safety or peace of the country. Because at the end of the day, if people saw anything and there was massive public reaction, people now put their laws into their hands, they might start charging me for genocide, for trying to disrupt public peace and obstruction of police investigation. And that is why, because I know the law, I know implications, I know where you can tame me, even if I have done something right. And that is why, sir, the police, you have the evidence close to you. You know where to find them. We are not going to accept any excuse. The whole world can testify that the CCTV in Mohbad's house, they are working. All you need to do is get the developer, let them open the CCTV for you. If they cannot do that for you, that is option one. And that is why I'm speaking up now. The first option, we don't want to hear any story. We don't want to hear any we don't want to hear anything conclusive now. We don't want to hear, no, we have seen the CCTV in Mohbad's house. The interior and outside, they are working. There is a panel controlling it, and then the developer should be able to tell you the code on how to access the CCTV via iCloud. If you cannot get that, wife of Mohbad shares the same iCloud with Mohbad. Bring her in and let her log in. Get a warrant. She should log in into her phone. Open. They cannot format iCloud. You can only delete and then it can be reinstalled. And that is what you should do now. If you do not do it, Nigeria police, I am not running from Nigeria. I only stay away so that I can be able to vibrate well. I am coming back. Whatever you now want to do with my life, you can do it. Those of you in their camp, ni choice ashiri ma tu le escape le. Pa ti e fi ku lo emi ye ti ri iku tomotomo ti rewon le escape we mo. Baba ti ṣe mistake pẹ̀lú emi. I don't care who the person is, I don't care your position. Tẹ́ bá mọ̀ pé wá ní agbára, ẹ kọ fún mi ní sign pé èmi mo wà ndí ẹni tí mo ní kó wá kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wo bóyá mi náà ní ṣùpùlẹ̀ kò sílẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin ní kọ́kọ́ lẹ ní monopoly of violence o. Tí apá mi ò bá mú yín, àwọn ọmọ yín wọn lè yé, mo fọlọ́ bá búra. Pé èèyàn kọ́ bá wo sùsùn, á wo èmi. Mi ìfẹ́ mọ bó ṣe gẹ́rù kú tó, mi ìfẹ́ mọ nǹkan tó jẹ́. Kọ fún mi ní sign pé tó bá wà pé lóòótọ́ ló lágbára. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ran kọ́kọ́ wá pa mí yẹn. If you know you are that powerful truly, in this Mohbad case, if you know you are that powerful, you are strong, you have this everything power, just be bold enough, find somebody to say you are involved. Maybe I will not return it back. No be only una get monopoly of violence. At this stage of my life, I didn't commit crime. All I am doing is putting my life down for justice to be served, and I'm cooperating with the police, giving them the adequate information. The next thing you want to do is that they should go and kill me. I'm 4 hours gone. If I had made a mistake going to my house, that is how you people will kill me, and this whole case will go down. What is it? If we finish, come on. If you want to even buy me, come and do it in open glare. If I go through protest, coach to similar, catch a conduct, whoa. Le butter, lagbara. I want to come. Maybe oh, safun, I know they run. Because I need to safeguard some certain things, and I won't be able to do it if I'm in that country, because I don't get security as at the time when we say, when they send death, make you come meet me. I don't get anything. I'm so open and volatile. So a reasonable person who knows I have to live to fight for another day. So if I don't jubilate, now fake when they jubilate. So this is so sacrosanct. CCTV camera in Mohbad's house, they are working. And I've given the options, and I'm instead of, because people will say go and hide it. Now the people that we have secretly given it to are the ones snitching and then coming after my life. Like you wrote there. Emma advising your lorry, you talk too much. You go and keep your clinic. If I keep it, who am I going to go and give it to? Is it not some police? Is it not the same police I'm giving it to now? That indirectly they want to silence. If they buy me in that house, who will know what happened to me? Who will know what happened to me? So you allowed all those snake couples. If you allow them to be fooling you, they are saying all sort of things. You means this. Ask them. You that you have been talking from September 16, 2023 to what have you done? Tell us what you have done that can even be half of what Yomi has done. That you think, is it talking that made Yomi did all those things? Is it talking too much? That you saw the way I approached the man in front of the house. You need to see the way I spoke with them in Kuramed Hospital. And they will still be the same people coming to comment section using their blogs, their criminal blogs. These are errant, hungry bloggers. They will give them little stipends, help us to attack Yomi, and knowing fully well I am fighting for justice for a young boy who is still lying in the morgue, and you want to live a better life. You want your children to be successful in life. When you're supposed to sit down to be able to even reap the fruit of your labor on your children, that is when they would have been buying your own face too. You don't know that it was when you were trying to block. You are trying to block what will make somebody's child to get better. So phone forensic is also germane. There is no way Nigerian police will come and tell us MTN, Airtel, Globacom, they don't store more than they have a mandate. They must have the capacity to store all voice calls for at least 5 and 10 years. There is no software for communication company like that they will have small capacity to store for 3 months. It's too, for national security, it's not going to work. So if they don't have the capacity to store all the voice calls for 5 or 10 years, those are the capacities that are even available for communication company of that level. So all those people that are very important, because as we speak, let's be honest with ourselves, nowhere the real suspects are properly drilled in the first investigation. They have fooled the police. They were claiming that, oh, Mohbad was angry and he hit the glass of the car. Make it make sense to me. Is it possible that Mohbad was angry, whether drunk or not, whether angry or not angry? If they claim Mohbad hits the glass, boom, and it splashes on the floor of the car, and there is a 5-month-old in the car, even the worst mother will abandon anything and fight and scream that, do you want to kill my child? Even the Mohbad self, his eyes go clear immediately, say, yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't know my child was in the car while I was drunk. Even if he was drunk to stupor, None of that is in the police testimony. None of that is in the even the spending whatever. None of them ever said it. And I said it to the police officer in Panti when I was going to deliver my evidences. That you led the investigation. Is it possible? This is instinct. This is intelligence gathering. Is it possible that Mohbad will eat the glass of the car? Because for that glass to break means he must have eaten it. If he was that careless and he eats the glass of the car and it did break and it splashes on the floor, that even the glass even entered glass hotel wabai ogelowombi ko wasibi oni owo shambi glass. Let's assume all that happened. The first thing everybody will be screaming about is if that child, a 5 months, you know how fragile a 5-month-old is. Everybody will be interested in why this child, even fans that are trying to collect money from Mohbad, if they know a child is in the car, that is who everybody will be looking out for. So none of them wrote in their statements, let's look at it, this is it, this child, Mohbad, nobody is. So it is. I said, okay, if they break the glass or they didn't break the glass, the CCTV in front of that estate, in the estate, when you arrive into the estate, is there. One of the reasons why they are coming after my life is because the person I gave the address that has a clearer CCTV, that the CCTV is available, also has the image of the car when it arrived at that estate on that day they left Ikorodu. They want to go out from Ikorodu town hall. This is the side of the glass. If Mohbad is coming into his house, this is how he's going to enter, and the man's CCTV is there. It will show the whole world. The police will see it. So everybody that have said the glass broke, at his spending, at the police will say, come and see for yourself. This is you arriving from Ikorodu into the estate. Look at it. No glass no they broke here. What's happened? So all of them, anybody that has given testimony saying that that glass broke, already they have 2 charges waiting for them. Number 1, obstruction of police investigation, and again, conspiracy to commit murder. Because what happened inside the house is going to be the next thing. So now, I have given the police where the CCTV is. If in 2 weeks nothing is out from the police, then the police is the number 1 enemy of the state, and they are compromised and they are not ready to deliver justice for Mohbad. And that is where the war will start. And then we'll start taking on the police. That means police have no right to even try or to investigate anybody in that country again. We lose trust in them forever. And we can tell them we don't want them again. If you want to kill us, they should kill us. Then that is when we'll have to return back to that country and face it once and for all. And that is why all of you need to stand up then. Because if it is going to be you, that is what they will do. So if you are not ready to fight for that country, that is when we have to be ready. So everybody should listen and listen. It is not that the police are looking for where the CCTV is. I have told them where the CCTV is, and I know there is that CCTV, and I know the images are there, and they are live, and they are there. Quote me that I am saying it. I am where I am safer now. Quote me. I have mentioned them. I have mentioned those that are. The investigation into the Mohbad case has resumed. If you want evidence that it has resumed, I will still bring it out. So if they are not, this is why they are coming after my life. So if you don't know, they will say, I have to spill it out, and I'm ready to spill it out. The CCTV is there. And that person having the CCTV, nothing must happen to him. That man must not die. that man must not die. So I'm going to be calling on higher authorities. I am willing to also release the details of that man. They should, Royal Pine Estate. Whoever asks, if you are living in Royal Pine Estate, ask your chairman of your CDA to contact me. I will tell him who I gave his contact to the police. All of you should protect the man. Nothing must happen to him. Except all of you are not loving each other and you want to destroy, then there's no point living in that kind of an estate. They've changed your security in that estate. I don't know. I think is that one of the developers is part of those people. Something is going. But whatever the case may be, I am telling you, they change all of them to new one today. Okay. If you are living in Royal Pine Estate, if you have the number of the chairman of your CDA, please send it to me. Don't just send number of the chairman of the CDA. If you have 3 or 4 people in your estate that are in the CDA executive, send their numbers to me so that I can tell them to go and check up on the man. Police have been to his house. He has my number. But jokingly, he said he doesn't want me to be disturbing him. He didn't give me his number. I need help for that man. For them to come after my life, that man's life too is also in danger. We're going to be fighting on. I'm going to be coming back very shortly. Yes, Royal Pine Estate on Orchard Road, Lekki. Royal Pine Estate on Orchard Road, Lekki. Ask the CDA chairman, not just the CDA, I need about 3 or 4 of the estate executives to reach out to me as soon as possible, and I will be able to release the address of the person I gave his contact to the police. That is where the CCTV that shows evidence. The truth of the matter is, when the whole story that they gave the police initially were all lies. What is sunkún? What is wá síwájú camera yẹn? What is sunkún? Kí nọ́ọ̀sì tó dé rárá. Hear me loud and clear. Before the nurse arrived the estate, some of the boys there, they didn't know the camera was working. They didn't even notice the camera. They didn't notice the man camera. They were in front of the camera and they were already calling people crying, reacting to something that happened in MOHBAD's house 34 hours before the nurse arrived. So, what were they crying for? Are they town criers? That is why they are after my life. And they might also go after the life of the man that has the CCTV, because the CCTV is available. So if you see any attack from any blogger, they might be two-faced, they might be double agents, they might be naive, they might be envious. I am not in their league. I am not doing this for them. I will never wait. I must complete this job. If I should allow them take my life, I won't be able to complete this job. This is the job they don't want me to complete. And I will complete it. I didn't tell anybody that I am here to live in this world forever. If they don't kill me in the course of fighting for justice, any sickness can kill me. High blood pressure can kill me. Cancer can kill anybody. Anything can kill. The police, they have been there. There is no room for cover up. There is no room for any just deceive the public. Don't do anything. If it is a deceit, we are not going to accept it. We are not going to accept it. The CCTV in MOHBAD's house, everything that happened, all the fights, the staircase, in the kitchen, everything, they are available. The police should go there and they should take it officially. I'm not interested in all those people that arrived later. They should just go, arrest those that they should arrest, get the evidence, arrest, and send them to court. Lagos State House of Assembly, this is the time you need to stand up for the people. It is the end of the country if 40 honorable members compromised in this quest for justice. That means we don't have a country again. That there is no reason why anybody should preserve anything that has to do with that country. Because when security of life, if you can be, your life can be taken inside your house, then there is no country. I'm going to appeal to you, ignore any non-entity writing jargons, forget about them. You can't be doing this kind of a job and you'll be bothered about social media comment section. It is absurd. And you make it look like they are important. Ignore them. Any blogger trying to write nonsense in my name, ignore them. Let them carry the course. Let them, whatever they are doing, let them use it. If they don't use women, they will use money. Because I don't understand people that have been following me for so many years. They see how many times I travel here back and forth, and they are telling you now that, okay, he's traveling. If I want to travel, I must use why don't you waiting for you to travel out? Continue international passport, waiting travel. But because you put yourself down to do something, and if you come back, they will be tossing you around, and only God knows what is their motive. But whatever nonsense you want to do, don't set me aside. So it's a very simple case. In this case of homicide, the CCTV, the phone forensic, and then witness accounts are very crucial. Because one of the things that we need to be so concerned about is that if we do not meticulously follow this case, innocent people might be charged for life imprisonment. There must be documentary evidence that will be presented to show clearly if there was a motive right from Ikorodu Town Hall. It clearly shows that Wunmi was never drilled at all. She was never treated like a suspect, but just a witness. Even the witness, they see her as a sympathizer. They treated her as a victim. That was why all this whole thing is still, the way it is. Without due respect, fine, she lost her husband then. But of course, she must be able to, she must be subjected to proper drilling so that the truth can be established. So nobody should fool us. Whatever the case may be, she was not treated like a suspect from beginning. And that is poor police investigation. That is why they could be able to, go back to the government and sell it to them, and then they all accepted it because they trusted on those detectives. But this is another lifeline to work and change the narrative, to save the image of the Nigerian police. Now I have put my life on the line. Of course, I have to share the burden. This is what police go through when they are trying to fight for our crimes, try to protect, present and gift us with security. At least I'm feeling their pain. I am feeling what police will always go through. So that when police are asking that they need more motivation, they need the support of the public, I can be confident to say, yes, I know. Police cannot investigate if they don't have money, they don't have financial resources. Police can't do this. If they want to investigate, they need to sleep in a hotel, they need to, lay low, they need to, tip somebody to get information. Where are these funds? Do they have that kind of check in those police stations? We can continue to demand that the police should do this and that. If they need to go and start digging up CCTV, how many police stations have dedicated CCTV experts? Forensic or, logistic experts in those police stations. Most of the police stations are just like just like a den. Just drop people there and then that is why Uboa will alert today. Emma Latima Farabale. And Lati short about that way. One small thing, they will look like they are trying to speak like they are intelligent too. And what they are trying to do is to knock the other person. I'm not in competition with anybody. Don't put me in that bracket. Don't put me in that bracket. I know for sure that to beat those people in their game, they thought that there is no way Yomi will come to that protest at the House of Assembly, because I played the first one. I didn't even say for anybody that they cannot even expect that I would outsmart them, because I have God. They thought finishing that night, Yomi will go and sleep somewhere. You hear what I'm saying? Yomi will go and sleep somewhere, and they will take his life. But God is way ahead. All the advocates, all the cases I have been delving it. The first thing they will want to do is they want to look, who is paying him? Who is doing this? Where is getting money from? I'm just doing my own bit. When they don't find anything, they start looking for cheap blackmail. Oh, he's doing it because of money. Some costs, mentally deranged, never to do well. People do, he's looking. Is this how they look for asylum? Did they even know the meaning of asylum? Do I look like in the league of those that are looking for asylum? Do they even know my status? They just talk nonsense. But social media will allow them. They think most of their intention is that when they type those nonsense, they'll be able to hoodwink their likes. They have their own likes. They have people that are low thinkers like themselves. That they will fall for them. They have their league. So they know how to arrange themselves. It's social media. You can't ask a mad person not to walk on the street and be talking. So when you see mad people talking on social media, they can come up with anything that they don't even have a proof of. And then you have to allow them. Want to ban it to tell you visa in the next 10 years. I'm going to tell them. If they have their way, they will say I cannot even enter any of the countries I went to, sir. So it's pretty absurd. If you must know, if I want asylum, if I after my life, I don't need to come to America. I'll walk straight to American embassy and I'll get whatever I want to get. I can also keep it. It's just for you to say, I want the how many password. So all that whatever like and if you pogo. But you are very open up social media, it's everybody the same level. That's why they'll be typing nonsense, and then any fool will just follow them and say, oh, that you are in the same page with them. So leave any of those sick people writing nonsense. I'm only going to appeal to you that are intelligent, that are focused, that just ignore them. Even when if I do macro message about Los America, they will say the same thing.